A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at center. There's the pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Yep, that one goes.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has, a guy that wants to get his team involved.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Collins wide open, he fires. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Passes it to Thibault. Now here's Milton. Guarded closely. Harris against Young. Thibault. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. A shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris up top. Pass to Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Simmons passes to Harris. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And here is Simmons. 6 to shoot. The pass to Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Beautiful catch and shoot. Look at the pass right on time. And Tobias, he knocks it down.
Young dishes to Hunter. Capella kicks to Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. No good on the 3.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Embiid wide open. Harris passes to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. They need this one. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Got that one up quick.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid kicks to Milton. Back to Embiid. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And stolen by Thibault. Inside, and Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Simmons against Young. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simmons passes to Milton. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Simmons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Williams. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Green is out there at Korkmaz. Then it's Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the point. Dunn shot's good.
You have to be careful with the ball around Dunn. He'll pick it and send it back the other direction.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Okongwu, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Passes to Curry. Howard trying to free himself up. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. So the wing on the left. Here's Huerter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the 76ers now. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Howard. Now Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. Kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Williams looking over the floor. Right wing. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Ball's knocked loose. Embiid finds Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bogdanovich wide open. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now the pass to Milton. Here's Embiid.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Bogdanovich left side. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Back to Bogdanovich. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
It's tipped.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
On deep, Collins cans it from downtown. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers lead.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Young for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Simmons kicks to Milton. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Williams for 3, rebounded by Howard.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Harris drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gallinari.
Aggressive move by Harris. That quick first step gives him a real advantage.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Williams. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Reddish. Dunn outside. On deep. He can't get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Howard dishes to Green. Scott against Dunn. In deep. Scott, good. Scott's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Dunn looking over the floor. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Green with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Fernando, that's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Here's Dunn. Pass to Huerter. Kicks it to Dunn. Down low. Here's Huerter to the middle. Dunn outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
You see what Dunn can do when he's playing under control. That's an excellent pass.
Now, here's Maxey. 3-pointer on the way. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Okongwu. Sweet move. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Curry looking it over. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers on top, up by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Shake Milton is out there with Hill, and it's Thibault in at the 3. Herter, no good. 76ers shooting at 48% from the floor, looking good. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And really, Simmons is really impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Outside Williams to the left side wing. Herter, no good. That would have tied it. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Simmons finds Embiid. Now here's Milton. Here's Simmons. But they'll get another chance. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Pass to Milton. And here's Embiid. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's the pass to Snell. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Snell, defended by Milton. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. And that's an intentional foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Chalk up 2 there.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Collins against Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Back to Collins. Young inside. Guarded by Harris. And the call, the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
The Hawks trail by 3. In the corner, it's Hunter to tie it up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What a bucket for DeAndre Hunter. His energy on the offensive end, exceptional.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the 76ers now. Harris kicks to Simmons. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. It's in!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young looking around to take the lead. He can't get that one to fall. And the 76ers go the other way with it. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Green against Young. Green dishes to Embiid. Good!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Young's shot is off. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Gets the first. That puts them up by 5.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple. So the 76ers win it. They seem to... David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. There below, Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the power forward. Now here's Irving. On the wing, Irving. Over Bogdanovich. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the first points up on the board for Brooklyn.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Capella against Griffin. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Capella. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Griffin. Capella finds Collins. Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. The dish to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now, here's Collins. To the inside. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
KD passes to Harden. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Now, here's Capella. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Capella's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 6. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Durant for 3. Durant with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here's Griffin. Shoots over Capella. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anyone.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now, here's Hunter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Collins. Irving against Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Dinwiddie. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Good on the shot. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari right side. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you were talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line. Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Dinwiddie with it. He has 5. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Nifty move. It's deflected, and they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Kevin Durant. And a change for the Hawks. Chris Dunn's checked in for Williams. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
To the paint. Here's Gallinari. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Reddish. The three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 4. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Dunn kicks to Reddish. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Dunn right side. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
The Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. pass to Green. Brown outside. Dishes it to Jordan. Outside, Green. Off target from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Herter. They get it back. And the pass to Fernando. Shoots a three. John misses. Nets trail by 4. Luwawu, the pass to Green. Count it.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Reddish. To the wing right side. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Shoots from the corner. Herter, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Out of hand on it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go at Collins. Nobody back. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years, Jack. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. John Collins has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Bogdanovic wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bogdanovic has got the first basket of the third quarter for Atlanta. Harden against Young. Griffin. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Hawks leading by 8. Young pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. Stolen by Harden.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And the shot goes in. Collins has got 11.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Back to KD. The kick out to Irving. No good with the triple.
he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williams in for Bogdanovich. Harden kicks to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Claxton the pass to Griffin. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Trae Young. Here's Huerter. He's covered by Irving. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And there it is for him. Brown's got his first points in this one. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Williams inside. Harris is there. Trying to get something going. And it's Capella missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Pass to Griffin. Back to Irving. Passes to Griffin. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Takes the three. And the Nets miss again. Atlanta leading by 4. With a step back. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Irving with a clean look. Off target with his 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Hawks on top. They're up by 6. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Over in the corner, Brown. They kick it out to Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Count the basket. Fernando's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Atlanta is shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Snell. He's covered by Brown. A rebound by the Nets.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dinwiddie drives in from 18 feet away. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The Hawks leading by 6. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Snell from outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Green. Fernando pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Snell, no good. Nets shooting 41% for the game. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the wide open shot from Green. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Snell from past the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Luwawu. Green breaking loose.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Up top, Capella, defended by Griffin. Tries again. The kick out to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. A shot by Harden, wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 3.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And finished off by Keating.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Up top, Capella. Back to Young. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Young against Harden. Feeds it to Griffin. Atlanta with the rebound. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Young against Griffin. Capella, high post. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Durant kicks to Irving to tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The sun shining brightly on top. And
Hey, Kevin, with the
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. So the next starting five. They've got Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Three-pointer by Embiid. And it's Irving with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving.
So assured inside. I love how Harden takes the defense head on. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Here's Milton. Shot clock at 5. Harris passes to Embiid. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jid, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Simmons with it. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Simmons looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris dishes to Embiid. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go. Harden up top, guarded by Simmons. Harden kicks to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Harden, back to Irving. It's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And Harris is so good at remaining active on both ends of the court, never making anything easy for the opposition, which in turn results in a lot of steals.
Now here is Irving. Clock at 4. Durant kicks to Irving. Off target with his 3. Griffin with the steal. Harris, right side.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
From the arc. Back to Milton. Simmons passes to Milton. Shot clock at 6. To the inside, Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Embiid trying to break loose. The kick out to Hill. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. They get the rebound. Embiid. Pass to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Real athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Can they get it? And Green with the lay-in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Curry against Brown. Curry looking around. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now Hill still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Curry. Shoots over Brown. They kick it out to Green for three. Hill. Embiid, the pass to Howard. Outside Green. Curry outside. Oh, and he got the ball.
No, wait, what? Focus from him right there.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was
Big for my at the end of the day.
well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green. He's out there with Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Jeff Green on the wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Inside, and stolen by Scott. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green taking his time here. It's Jordan on the wing. On the wing, Brown. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Green. This one for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Here is Harden. Durant down low. Defended by Thybulle. On the wing, Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 11. Simmons finds Harris. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Howard, the pass to Harris. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. Harden right side. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Durant.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds it.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And the pass to Embiid over Griffin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Ouch! Griffin. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Harden against Simmons. Down low. Here's Harris. The feed now to Embiid.
It's encouraging to see Griffin work hard on defense, wanting to make a difference and throw his man off. I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing. I mean, I'm not the first to say it, and I'm sure I won't be the last, but Griffin is one of the most physically gifted players that this game has ever seen. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. Green against Harris. It's Hill on the wing. Launches it. No good there. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so, in the game for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Scott is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in a 2-guard. Maxey passes to Howard. It's 2-on-1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible.
No good on the second free throw.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Outside Curry. Now the pass to Scott. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Nets.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Offensive rebound. Durant lays it up and banks it in. KD's got 7.
Man, what persistence on the glass. Durant excels at staying after misses, using all that length and height.
Curry kicks to Scott. KD against Curry. Irving with the steal. It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
And every step of Durant on the drive covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with the dunk.
Curry against Irving. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Scott. He's got 5.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And the jam by Harden.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. On the clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Dinwiddie.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Harris. And he overshot that one, missing.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Passes it to Milton. Here's Embiid, guarded by Jordan. Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. Out to Harris. And the 3 off target. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. No good from Luwawu.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Embiid, the pass to Milton. Elbow shot. Left side, Harris. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Are you kidding me? How huge is it to have a player as calm as Harris when the shot clock is winding down? He just finds ways to get free and get a quality look up in time.
No good from Irving. The 76ers leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here now is Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Fouled on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Curry can't get it to go.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Maxey passes to Curry. Howard kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, that shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Milton with it. Back to Embiid. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will be foul number 5 on him. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Harris. The 76ers with another miss. Nets trail by 4. Griffin goes in. Right side, Kevin Durant. Out to Harris. KD on the wing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Milton, and the layup is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Back to Harden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
Simmons passes to Milton. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Harris. Here's Simmons. Nice move. And Griffin sends it back. Here's Harris. And foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Irvin said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Thanks, David.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. Coming alive down the stretch. I like how Griffin commands the ball when the game is on the line.
Harden against Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. Money!
But this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Can't cash in. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
The handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Capella kicks to Collins. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Inside, a reverse, and Bogdanovich lays it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's the pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From downtown, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Collins dishes to Dunn, and that one is good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simmons passes to Thibault. No good from outside. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bogdanovich wide open. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Milton. Harris outside. Fires the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hills subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. That one drops for him.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Done against Hill. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. And it's done in the corner. Pocket 6. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
The 76ers trail by 12. Now here is Hill. Pass to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Howard kicks to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Back to Howard. Simmons trying to get open. Howard misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Young is out there with Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. Now, here is Young. It's stolen. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Knocks it loose. The pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Curry. That's good from 17 feet away. Curry's got his first points of the night.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Here's Young. Rebounded by Howard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Maxey. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Howard. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks leading by 10. The feed to Okongwu. A baseline J. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Curry, good.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Snell. Here's Hurt. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Scott. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Williams. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bible finds Simmons. Pass to Scott. And the layup's good off the glass.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Williams against Simmons. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Reddish. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Simmons. Harris with it. Up top, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Dunn looking over the floor. Passes to Collins. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Harris. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Dunn dishes to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And so it's Atlanta holding.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Harris, right side. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Harris drives in. Can't cash in from close range. Atlanta leading by 10. And it's done in the corner from beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And even 3-on-3 break. Another shot outside for Simmons. The pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
And here is Dunn. Over to the left wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Here's Simmons. And the shot is good. And now it's just a 4-point Atlanta lead. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Capella, high post. Back to Dunn. Embiid with the steal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Milton. He feeds it to Harris. Puts it up from 15. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
To the left wing. Collins passes to Dunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Curry kicks to Howard. Poke loose. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got his first 2 points.
You know, after the pick, good job igniting the fast break. Young is a catalyst in so many ways.
Here's Curry. The shot off that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. He lobs it up. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young passes to Fernando. Passes it to Herter. Now, here is Young. And stolen by Howard. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Outside Curry. Over Young. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Tony Snell is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Williams at the guard position. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Williams. And there's the pass to Herter. Okongwu with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Milton. Stripped it away. And now here comes Young leading the break. Snell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 10. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also...
Goodness! That was special. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
To the paint, here's Fernando.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Embiid wide open. No good on the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Capella. 6 to shoot. Outside Collins. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thibault. And Simmons slams it in.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
Now done. Pass to Capella. Back to Dunn. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for Chris Dunn.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Capella, high post. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Here's Simmons over Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. Pulls up, high post. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Passes it to Capella. Out left to the wing. Hunter, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The pass to Hunter. Back to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
But they get it back. And here's Simmons for 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. And the Hawks with possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good on the triple. Now here's Milton. Can't get it to fall. And so the Hawks take the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center. Now, here is Young. Feeds it to Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from 3-point range.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
The offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. Good work defensively by Capella.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Capella, the pass to Young, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Now, here is Young.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Harden surveying the D. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Capella.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. That's good from Harris on the assist by Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
The pass to Hunter. Capella, high post. To the right side. Collins passes to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 7.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Nets trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Capella, high post. Back to Young. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
On its way from Irving for 2. Atlanta with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. Capella, high post. Kicks it out to Collins. Young up top. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is good. He's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris outside. On its way from Irving for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
Young pass to Collins. Bogdanovich against Irving. Back to Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And Harden on the follow.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Passes it to Capella. Now Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but not. Wow, hammering it in.
Well, the decision-making a little bit better there. Hunter looking more comfortable on these pick-and-roll sets.
And here's Harris from the arc. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Brown with it. Dinwiddie outside. And it's off from 3-point range. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. And it goes down 2 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. 7-point differential.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Gallinari outside. Pass to Okongwu in the corner. Herter with it. Over Brown. Stolen away. KD with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And then Durant with the dunk.
There's not much you can do. This is KD, ferocious on his drives inside and powers right through the defense.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Goes up again. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's stolen by Reddish. Fast break, the Hawks. Okongwu's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
There's the feed to Brown. Outside, KD. Gallinari outside. Dinwiddie with the steal. Green kicks to Brown. Here's Dinwiddie. That one goes. Count it.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williams finds Gallinari. Now Okongwu. Great pass to set up the way-in. Okongwu's now got his 3rd basket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Reddish. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Here's KD over Reddish. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Durant. Durant's got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Dinwiddie drives in. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Reddish the pass to Gallinari. Okongwu with it. And it's blocked. Here's Green. KD on the wing. And the pass to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
To the wing right side. From 20 feet out. Kept alive.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. We're watching the NBA half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight, Ernie, and that's something every coach loves to get. The score would be a lot different if they hadn't gotten those points.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn? And that should do it with the second half about to be.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And here's Young from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Harris finds Harden. Up again, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Okongwu. Yep, that one goes in there. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Back to Irving. Outside, KD. Nets passing it around. Irving can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Young with no one around. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young very difficult to guard.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden against Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from James Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young dishes to Collins. Hunter, no one around him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right side, Irving. The 3. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. And the Nets also making a change. Jeff Green is checked in for Kevin Durant. Back to Young. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
On the wing, Green. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Collins. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Atlanta making some changes. Alinari comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Hunter. And then for Brooklyn, Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
A deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Out to the wing. Passes to Young. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Snell. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement.
And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at the 5.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Herter passes to Collins. Capella kicks to Young. Here's Herter. The three-pointer, no good. It's stolen by Capella. It's Young on the wing. The rebound by Jeff Green. Nets trail by 19. Brown finds Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a change for the Nets. KD's checked in for Green. Young against Irving. Young passes to Capella. Puts up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Young from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Right side, Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young inside. Covered by Irving, and he lays it straight in. Young's got 15 points in just the second half. Nobody near Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Outside Collins. Three-pointers. Snell. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Capella missing. Nets trail by 15. Brown drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got his first basket of the night. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor jumper. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
I like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. At the top of the key, Capella. Back to Young. The three from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich wide open, but they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Young passes to Collins. Capella dishes to Young. Misses the three. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Griffin. And Embiid gets it to go. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Back to Milton. There's the pass to Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Inside. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Here is Harden. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to Harden. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harris passes to Milton. Now Thibault. Back to Milton. Pass to Thibault. Dishes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here is Harden. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now, here's Maxey. To the middle, here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Nets trail by 3. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Howard kicks to Curry. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton, and it's sent back by Howard. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Here's the break. Passes it to Howard. Outside, Green. Here's Maxey. The feed to Scott. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points in close range.
And so the first quarter is in the book. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons is out there with Howard. And it's Green. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the shooting guard. Simmons against Durant. KD draws the double. Misses from close range.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. Oh, look out! Strong finish.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. A three-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Outside Irving. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Simmons finds Milton. Down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Harris kicks to Embiid. In the corner, Simmons with it. Fires from deep. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And stolen by Thibault. Inside. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Irving with a clean look. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Irving's got 7.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Griffin with it. Now defended by Embiid. Griffin's shot is off. Fast break Philadelphia. Milton finds Simmons. Embiid with it, defended by Griffin. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Griffin passes to Brown. Outside, Green. And that one, good. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
That one good for 2. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Simmons against Green. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Here's the dish to Embiid. On the wing, Milton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Right out of the gates, it was Philadelphia setting the tone. You could see the daggers in there. And that's a...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Curry dishes to Scott. Outside for Curry. Back to Scott. Now the pass to Howard. Griffin with the steal. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Curry with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 5 now. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Green, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
KD passes to Harden. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 6. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Scott. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. To the inside. Howard can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Harden the pass to Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. 76ers ball. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That's the Thibault. Beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Claxton no good. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Harden against Simmons. Harris looking it over for the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers leading by 9. And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. Simmons against Dinwiddie. Now Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid banked in off the glass.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Dinwiddie finds Brown. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Hill, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Brown. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
To the paint. Embiid dishes to Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Brown. Outside, KD. And there's the pass to Claxton. Knocks it loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here is Hill. Launches a 3. No good.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Embiid is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Curry. Then it's George Hill. And it's Howard in at the center. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The kick out to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Got a piece of it. Green passes to Curry. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Griffin. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. To the middle. Here's Howard. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Curry. 5 on the clock. Harden grabs the miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes...
Oh, what a dunk!
Out below!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Really left alone that time. And the 76ers lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Griffin, no good on that one. Excellent D from Howard. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Pass to Howard. Left side Curry. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Irving drives in, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Huge bucket from Kyrie, knows how to deliver.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Great D that time from Irving. Fires the 3. Harris with it. Now Green defending. A finish, and it's Harden shutting it down.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And the 76ers call time here. They lead by 3. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you...
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the...
Oh! You got to be kidding.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simmons against Harris. Simmons with it. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Embiid. Shot from 16. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
On the wing, Milton. So Philadelphia wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.